Welcome to Monday Night Raw, and here to start us off is Mr. Money in the Bank.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making its way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250
You know, this is, the land of the Dutch, and it's the land of the kings. You know what this place reminds me of? Myself, because I am the tribal chief and the king of my family. And again, nobody can stop that. And
And here comes Big Jim. Here to confront Mr. Money in the Bank.
and his opponent, representing the Usos from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
The ultimate question is, though, can Shawn Michaels defeat Cody Rhodes? He hasn't been as active as the world champion, and, well, even some of the most active and most dominant competitors on the roster haven't been able to beat Cody.
Wrestling has been royal family.
It's from behind. Shawn not wasting any time. I think Shawn knows deep down that he's, at his current age, is not going to be able to keep up with a 100% Cody Rhodes, and he had to jump him. It's cowardly, but it's strategic. But this puts Cody Rhodes' world title reign in jeopardy just a couple weeks before he has to meet the PWG champion, Brock Lesnar, if he even gets to that match.
Yeah, it might be Shawn Michaels.
Oh my goodness, on the chair. And Cody Rhodes, absolutely defenseless here. Jumped by Shawn during his entrance. And Cody now going to try to get back into it. Hasn't even taken his robe off. And woeing with the crowd here. And our world title match is underway. Cody Rhodes versus Shawn Michaels, who is going to meet Brock Lesnar in London in a couple weeks on July 18th at King and Queen of the Ring. Cody. Kick Shawn. Shawn now with an elbow to Cody Rhodes. Shawn turns him around. Sweet chin music! Shawn's gonna steal it! Shawn's gonna steal the world title here! He's going for another one. He's going for another one. This is gonna be it. Another sweet chin music. Shawn cover. And a kick out somehow by Cody Rhodes. Nope. Shawn. Cody. It's out of there. And Shawn hangs him up. Cody moves out of the way again. Shawn. Punch to the gut. Cody. Like a running bulldog. Shawn. Cody now gets him. Going for the pedigree. That's the move of Shawn Michaels' best friend, Triple H. And now Shawn Michaels with a body slam there. Going to the top rope, looking for that elbow again. Maybe not a splash, but he couldn't get it. Now Cody. Let's go back and forth with the Heartbreak Kid. Now Cody telling Shawn to bring it. And a chop. Takes Cody down. Shawn. There's the elbow. Into the cover. We get the win. And another kick out by Cody. What's it going to take? Shawn has controlled most of this match thanks to that attack earlier on, before Cody even finished his entrance. And no, reference music countered. Cody again. Has Shawn reeling. In position. Crossroads to beat Shawn here. And a kick out. Cody can't believe it. Shawn, sweet chin music. Both men down. Cody's bleeding. Shawn, if he can get this cover, we can have a new world champion. And he's got it. And a kick out at 2. Wait. What? Oh my. Brock Lesnar's here. Or is he? Remember, he's not happy with Shawn because Cody Rhodes got involved in their match last week. And now, a crossroads to Shawn. And a kick out at 2. And even though that wasn't the finishing blow, did Brock's music hitting take enough out of Shawn for Cody to potentially take this match? But like I was saying earlier, remember, the reason I think Brock is even trying to cost Shawn here is because last week, when Brock and Shawn had their match on Raw, Shawn promised Brock that Cody would not get involved in, well, Cody did indeed get involved in that match. We did not actually see Brock, we only heard his music play. Cody now strikes to HBK. Now Cody hooks the arms. Pedigree. A move Shawn is familiar with. Cody goes into the cover. And that wins it. And it was the interference of Brock Lesnar that derailed Shawn even after his plan of jumping Cody early. Shawn ultimately did not walk out with what he came here for, and that was the World Heavyweight title. As Cody knocks another man down.
This time the man, Shawn Michaels.
And it was right here. Brock's music played. Sean thought Brock was going to appear. Cody hit a crossroads, and Sean was actually still able to kick out. But too much damage was done at that point. Cody able to hit the nail in the coffin in this match. The pedigree puts it away. And Cody is still world champ. And Cody has now made an enemy with the Beast. Or Sean, excuse me. Cody as well, though. Cody will face Brock at King and Queen of the Ring. Now with this successful title defense. And he knows he might be in for the beating of his career, but it's a risk he's willing to take. Oh my God. We literally just saw him out here before the match. Mr. Money in the Bank is back out here with the world champion in the ring after a match. I'm not sure. And that's the scary part for the world champs around the business. As Solo is going to be a thorn in their side for at least the next year. Not here to cash in, just here to let you know that I'm going to be playing in the minds of all the world champions as long as I have this. And Solo gets dropped again. Cody Rhodes beating the hell out of Mr. Money in the Bank. After a successful defense against Shawn Michaels, and now Cody Rhodes and Solo gets away. Uh-oh.
He's stuck in a corner.
And he's running. Solo trying to get away from the world champion here. And I don't think he'll be trying this again. If he's not going to do this on Cody, imagine him trying to do this on Brock Lesnar. Oh my God. And Cody kicks up with him and takes him out. And now Cody Rhodes sending Solo down. Cody is letting Solo know he is not to be fucked with, even if Solo has the Money in the Bank contract. Cody beating the hell out of Solo, making him bleed. Cody, enough! Enough, Cody. Listen, I know he's going to be a thorn in your side. Unfortunately, you're just going to have to deal with it for a little bit. Oh my God. Suplex to Solo. Cody is beating the hell out of Solo Sikoa.
Shit, he got away.
Oh my God. Is Brock actually here this time? Oh my god! Brock Lesnar's here! And with an attack on the world champion. F5 on the ramp. Cody and Shawn made the wrong mistakes. You can't mess with Brock Lesnar like this.
It's funny, Cody didn't even do anything.
He still got involved. And Brock sees that it's a break of the promise and he doesn't care who's responsible for it. And now he's laying a beatdown on the world champion, and this is exactly what Cody Rhodes is gonna have to put up with in London in just a few weeks. An absolute beatdown here, and a German suplex. This is what Shawn Michaels has just gotten Cody Rhodes into. And that's why I feel like we have not seen the end of Cody versus Shawn. Assuming Cody even survives this attack. Brock just throwing Cody around everywhere. Delivered 3 F5s. And now just suplexing Cody all over the stage. Oh my god. This is a beatdown, to say the least. I don't even know if Cody Rhodes is going to make it to King and Queen of the Ring. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh my god, we're going to continue with the suplexes. I think the message has been sent. Oh, Brock sees it that way though. Oh my god, again. Another F5. Holy shit. A 5th F5 coming. Jeez. What the hell just happened?
What follows is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, Trent Williams.
So Jacob Fatu had to get to put me in the tongue of death because he couldn't take the fact that Trick Williams was spitting facts. Jacob Fatu, yeah, he is overshadowed by Roman Reigns, overshadowed by Jey Uso, overshadowed by that punk Solo Sikoa. He's overshadowed over all these guys, but you know what? You know who's not overshadowed by his family? I love you, Pops, but you know who's not overshadowed by family? Shrek Williams. Listen, I love my wife, Lash Legend. My newly wedded wife, Lash Legend. But not even she overshadows me. She's equal with me. I love my wife. But I got gonna be the first out of the newlyweds to be champion. Not saying Lash Legend's not about to win a title, because she's about to win a woman's title. A world title. But Trick Willie is winning the US title. Let's talk about it. Jacob Fatu, yeah, he's a Samoan werewolf. The thing about Jacob Fatu is he can't beat Trick Williams fairly. Can't beat me cleanly. So that's what I'm saying. Yo, Jacob, let's have a no DQ match. Or, let's throw in another stipulation. No Tongan death grip. Because that move is practically, and if you use the Tongan death grip, you're stripped of your title, Jacob. Because you know what, that move, I'm not being a pussy here, that move is like, it's impossible to kick out of. It's not kick out of, I don't know why I said that, but it's possible to break out of. So when you use the move, you're practically shooting Trick Williams. Because that move, nobody can break out of it. It's impossible to break out of. Because he's literally grabbing the inside of your freaking throat. So, should be a ban. That move is banned. And the thing is, that move is only used when someone has no resort. According to the bloodline, Roman Reigns, your OTC Roman Reigns, that move is only used under last resort. So that means Jacob Fatu needs last resort moves all the time, and Trick Williams does not. So Trick Williams is a better wrestler. Jacob Fatu's just basically cheated in all of his matches. Right? Tongan death grip. You don't want Tongan death grip? In a no disqualifications match, you don't want the Tongan death grip trick. Well, let me tell you what's something about a no disqualifications match. No disqualifications means no DQs. That's not a thing, Jacob. Sorry, Trick. It's not a thing, unless that's the only rule, that's what you're saying. And then, you're a pussy because you can't beat a damn move. Here's how you beat me without me using the Tongan death grip. Don't let me get it in. It's not that freaking hard to explain, Trick. And well, I admit, that is easier said than done. Because you can't beat me. And through the table. Oh, missed the headbutt. Pile driver. DDT. Why does he have a chair? Come on, you beat him enough. Swanton. DDT. Grabbing the steps. Standing trick up. Oh my god, worsening that cut. Make security out here. So you know what, Trick? I accept your challenge in a street fight. Suicide dive! Well, nothing. Super kick. Trick Williams. I don't even know how he's still breathing. Oh my god. Trick, tell me. I want to know, how are those lights?
So here comes the women's U.S. champ.
Feels like she always has gold around her waist.
Of course, yeah, she was the women's world champ for a good chunk of this year and last year. And now, the women's U.S. champ.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, the WWE Women's United States Champion,
So I am still your U.S. champion. Tiffany Stratton is behind me. And honestly, I don't think there's a single person in this Raw mid-card who can beat me. Because, you know what? I was world champion for almost a year. No, so I'm in a weaker division now. There's no way anybody's beating Liv Morgan. Oh, one of the 4 horsewomen.
And her opponent from San Jose, California,
Bailey.
And of course, still to come later tonight, our main event, Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins in the final of the King of the Ring, or not the final, sorry, the semifinal of the King of the Ring tournament. And of course, we'll have the other semifinal round this Friday on SmackDown between Gunther and Carmelo Hayes. Liv, I'm not only challenging you because I want that title.
Oh, Grandma, you want some cookies? Did anybody get their milk and cookies for their lost grandma?
Hey, listen, shut up. You know what? You want to talk about how great you are and how you're the greatest champion of all time and all this bullshit. Why don't you let me talk for a second? You want to talk about all...
U.S. champion of all...
Oh shit! Rose hit! Bailey heard enough. Well, somebody finally got sick enough of Liv Morgan. And Liv is pissed. But that's what you should have expected.
Fine, Bailey. You want a title match? Beat Big Mama Sita next week, and you get it.
Bailey frustrated. She wants Liv Morgan, but she has to fight through Raquel Rodriguez to get there, it seems. Coming up next, the Queen of the Ring semi-final round between Julia and Charlotte Flair. The winner will face either Asuka or Io Sky in the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament.
The following contest is a championship tournament.
Of course, later tonight, the men's semifinal between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, of course, the storied rivalry between the OTC and the Visionary, to continue later tonight. And on SmackDown this Friday, Carmelo Hayes will go to Friday to take on the former PWG champion, the Ring General Gunther, in the semifinals of the men's tournament. And for the women, again, like I said, Asuka versus Io Sky.
And her opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
So this feels like a tournament that Charlotte has to win at some point, but can she get past Julia, who has been pretty impressive since debuting on the main roster? Of course, Charlotte's coming off of a win in the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament against the former Women's World Champion and current Women's United States Champion, Liv Morgan.
Will the queen become the queen? Kind of feels like first run right now. She hasn't won
So here we go, Julia versus Charlotte, who is advancing to the finals on Saturday, July 18th. And Charlotte punches Julia from the top rope. Going for a moonsault, and no! Looks like she was actually going for not a moonsault, something else, but missed, and now Julia goes for the leg of Charlotte. Kind of like poetry in motion. Going for the hand of Charlotte. Big win for Julia here, if she can pull off an upset win against Charlotte Flair. If Charlotte wins this, she's on to meet either Io Sky or Asuka, who are both old foes of Charlotte. There's the knees to Julia. Julia, what a hit. Charlotte now into Guri.
Of course, the young.
And now a set out powerbomb from Charlotte Flair into Julia.
The young Julia taking on the vet Charlotte Flair.
We're going to go for 2 straight set out powerbombs on Julia. There's another one.
Charlotte being the greatest women's wrestler of all time. Julia being
3 straight.
one of the best in the world. As she's fought across New Japan. Well, pretty much. Fought in Mexico.
Had a very impressive NXT run last year, and again, already has challenged for a championship, of course, against her rival, Roxanne Perez, who she looks to get a rematch with if she can win this Queen of the Ring tournament and then face Roxanne potentially at SummerSlam. I mean, that would be her opponent, assuming Roxanne's champion by then. Julia has made it clear, though, that she does want a rematch with Roxanne at some point. I'm assuming that would be probably the best time to do it on the big or on one of the bigger stages like SummerSlam, to dethrone your rival. Or try to, at least. Kick out. And for Charlotte, you can only imagine that she would go after Rhea Ripley, who she has problems with herself, of course, throughout her career. Arguably one of her greatest rivals. Back and forth, these two go.
Of course, in the main event tonight, we have the 2 Shield brothers that are still the 2 Shield brothers who never left WWE.
And of course, Seth Rollins makes the claim that he beats Roman Reigns when it matters. Well, tonight it matters. Will Roman Reigns be able to dethrone or take down the Visionary? Now Julia, and her own situation right now where she could beat Charlotte, and down goes Flair, cover, and a kick out at 2 from Charlotte. Wow. Julia so close To beating the
the
Queen.
greatest of all time. I mean, how big of a win.
What a beat for Julia. To beat the Queen.
It would definitely change her career.
I mean,
And obviously the most positive way possible.
the only person that's beaten Julia on the main roster so far is Roxy.
Charlotte. Fireman's carry here on Julia. Oh, rough landing. Julia rolling towards the corner. Neckbreaker. Charlotte now. Julia trying to fight back. Charlotte. Oh, flurry. Now what's Charlotte Flair thinking? Could this be the moonsault? It is. Cover. And a kick out from Julia. And Charlotte now frustrated.
Nothing after selection.
Julia got out of harm's way. Julia now. This might be her moment.
Northern Light Bomb. Northern Light Bomb.
Is she gonna pin Charlotte? And a kick out at 2. And now it's starting to get in Julia's head that maybe Charlotte is just too much for her at this time. There's a reason why.
She's a 14-time champ. 15, sorry.
Natural selection is this. Charlotte's
Got
time.
her.
No, but Charlotte's down.
Her back.
And she gets the cover, but barely. Is that going to do it? And a kick out from Julia. And now Charlotte's in disbelief. What's it going to take? Julia now cut open. Julia now. Oh, eats a spear to the outside. Coming up onto the announce table. There's a chop from Flair. Now, oh, face first onto the barricade. Julia getting out of harm's way here and gets back into the ring. Rolls up Charlotte. Julia got her! She rolled up for the win, but she got her! Not the most ideal win, but at the end of the day, you still pinned Charlotte, and now Julia has punched her ticket to the Queen of the Ring finals, where she'll either take on Asuka or Io Sky. So an upset win for Julia, and like I said, now it's either Asuka or Io, and she could have a women's world title match at SummerSlam. Upsetting one of the GOATs tonight.
The greatest women's wrestler of all time just got took down by the young, upcoming Julia. The future of the Raw's women's division is bright. The future of the women's division is bright. And that was proved tonight.
Here is your winner,
The former world heavyweight champion.
Back on Monday Night Raw. He's taking another little hiatus, you know, after the Miz match because.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Want to be honest?
Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri. Weighing in at 295.
But Randy Orton says he does want to be in championship conversations
But
around SummerSlam, but
he
no.
said, not world, he said Hope is right. He needs a break from the world title picture. So that's why he says championship. He's talking about a little Samoan werewolf action.
Yeah, but is this really? I mean, is this the right headspace for Randy Orton right now to be taking on Jacob Fatu? I feel like if this was the Randy Orton of 6 months ago, I feel like that'd be a better time to wrestle Jacob Fatu. But Randy Orton feels like he's trying to kind of redeem himself right now, and I feel like if you want to beat Jacob Fatu, you have to wrestle like that psychotic version of Randy Orton. So it depends what Randy, I feel like, plans on bringing to the table if he ever does wrestle Jacob.
But the thing with Randy is ever since he came back, he still hasn't been able to stop punting. He's controlled everything else, but the punt kick, the voice is always controlled in his matches.
Could you imagine the punt kick versus the tongue and death grip? That'd be the draw of that match.
I mean, earlier tonight, we just saw Jacob Fatu try to kill Trick Williams, so. I mean, we don't know how long Trick Williams is getting hurt now. I'm back. You haven't seen me since the Keith match, right? Anyway, so, Trick Williams, Jake Fatu, they're having their thing, and after that, let's be honest, Jacob Fatu is a complete psychopath, reminds me of me a little bit. And yeah, am I trying to redeem myself right now? Yes. And do I really want to face Jacob Fatu when I'm trying to redeem myself? Not really. But I need to prove to myself that I can have a match with a psychopath while not being, 09 Orton for a little bit. So, Jacob Fatu, please come out here. Please, just don't be Jacob Fatu. So Trick Willie and Jacob Fatu, they're having an old day, and I want Jacob Fatu's title, but I'm gonna let Trick Williams have his match at King and Queen of the Ring. So, with that being said, I just wanted to call Jacob Fatu out here and have a face-to-face with
Randy Orton.
Wade Barrett, you're back?
I am back, and I've been meaning to talk to you, and I show up every week hoping you'll be here, but you're never here, but now you're here, and I have to say, I do appreciate that, let's be honest, right now you are going through, and we could safely call you, a new version of Randy Orton. But I'm Bad News Barrett, and I have some bad news for you, Randy Orton. Because of what you did to me, you are due a receipt. So you and me are going to have a match at some point, and I will humble you for what you did.
Listen, Wade, I should understand that. I think it's a great idea, actually. I mean, I'm just waiting on Jake Fatu to be ready for his, U.S. title match, and hopefully he can use an opponent until then. And I'll be grateful to let you get your hand.
I guess I'll see you next week on Monday.
Alright.
So, Wade just randomly came out of fucking nowhere, and now we have Wade versus Randy Orton. By the way, Wade hasn't wrestled in like a year. On Raw next week. Alright. He's a tall guy. Here comes the PWG Women's Champion. Of course, the woman who will take on Rhea Ripley on Saturday, July 18th at King and Queen of the Ring in the Champions vs. Champions match. Of course, there will be one for the women as I just said, Roxanne versus Rhea, and one for the men, Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes, which will be our main event of that show. And a lot going down at King Queen of the Ring, because not only will we be getting these two champion versus champion contests, but we're going to be finding out who will be likely facing one of these champions, or one for the men, one for the women, via the King and Queen of the Ring tournament results. And right now, of course, we have Julia officially in the finals of the Queen of the Ring, and she'll face either Io or Asuka. And then, of course, later tonight, Roman Reigns for Seth Rollins, who will take on either Gunther or Carmelo Hayes in the finals of the King.
Well, I got a match with Rhea Ripley on next Saturday, which shouldn't be that hard given the fact that I'm the better champion, and that's not really a debate. But, and I'm just kind of, for challenger-wise, I'm just kind of waiting on the Queen of the Ring. So, hell, Roxy's kind of chilling I guess the women's champion's kind of chilling right now. I mean, just gotta get ready for a rematch, and then I'm just seeing who wins Queen of the Ring. So, let's do this. I'm gonna say, let's do this. Montez Ford. So, the Vision, they can't really beat the Street Profits fairly. We kind of, would say, own the Vision, usually, most of the time. Listen, I'm not saying the Street Profits be champions now. We've lost on numerous occasions. A lot of that was mental errors by, respectfully, me. I'm not gonna blame Angelo. It was all my fault. But if we get one more match, we are going to be tag champions, and that is not an opinion. That is not a prediction. That's a spoiler. Montez, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and Montez Ford, that is my line, and that is also not true. It is a prediction, not a spoiler, that the Vision will retain their World Tag Team Championships at King and Queen of the Ring, because the Street Profits just quite frankly can't beat the Vision. It's just not possible because we're the better tag team. Yo, ref, would you get mad if I low-key popped his ass? No? Alright. Wait, Montez Ford! Senton! splash. You know what? How about this, Paul? I beat your buddy there, Seth Rollins, who you say is going to be world champion. We get another title match. How about that? Them apples. I'll have to ask Seth. But you might get You're probably not going to get Seth. You're probably going to get one of our, like, Austin Theory or Cross or Paul.
Nick,
Yes?
I want you to make sure there's no vision. And listen, I want to beat Seth Rollins' candy ass clean as a whistle tonight because I don't want to hear the excuses that when I do beat him, it's because of interference bullshit. No, I'm going to beat Seth on my own merits tonight.
Trust me, there will be no vision. There will be no... But that also means there has to be no Usos.
There will be no... I told them, and they're hurt anyways, so...
How is the Usos doing?
They're currently not here.
No Sami Zayn, no nothing.
I'm going to make Seth pay for that.
There better be no Sami Zayn, no
There
Paul
won't
Heyman.
be anybody on my side. If there's anybody, it's coming from Seth, not me.
Alright.
Production, hit my music. And coming up next, our main event, Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. The semifinals for the King of the Ring. And of course, the winner will take on either Gunther or Carmelo Hayes in the finals at King and Queen of the Ring on Saturday, July 18th in London, England. 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. And here comes the OTC.
Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC.
Roman Reigns could be just a couple wins away from being back on top and world champion once again.
the revolutionary, the visionary.
And he's dressed kind of like he was back in the day.
They scramble the tire.
Because he knows it's going to be a gritty fight versus Roman Reigns tonight.
He wears his attire. He said this attire is for when he needs to win. When he needs to win. But it's a very important fight.
217 pounds.
One of the most anticipated main events of the year. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, King of the Ring semifinal. The OTC Divisionary main event of Raw. With a yellow collar number tied between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns goes for the arm. And Seth now reverses. Seth gonna put pressure on that arm of Roman Reigns as we gonna run underway here with our semi-final. Lots of history in this ring right now between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, and Seth now gets out of it. Headlock. Now Roman Reigns gets out of it. Waistlock. Showing the pace. And of course the two men who make it to the finals will... Oh, well, cover here by Roman Reigns to beat Seth Rollins. And Seth turns into a cover of his own. Roman Reigns gets out. As I was saying, the winner of both semi-final matchups, and of course the two men who will compete in the finals, will meet face-to-face on the SmackDown before King and Queen of the Ring, just the night before the action goes down. Now a stare down starts mid-match between Roman and Seth. We have never seen these two go one-on-one in PWG. This is their first match on this brand. And now, oh, Seth with an elbow. Roman countered. Of course, we know Seth went on a run with Dean Ambrose last year, and now he's here a year later facing the OTC. And now Roman Reigns dodging a super kick, but not that time. And Seth now moonsault from the middle rope. And does Seth Rollins have Roman Reigns' number yet again? Dives and takes out the OTC. Could you imagine if Seth can knock off the OTC once again in a big match? Feels like Roman Reigns needs this even more than Seth does. And Seth just started took over a stable. And Roman Reigns is the closeout. Roman Reigns said it's about time that the OTC is back on top. Says it's an absolute shame that Roman Reigns did not main event WrestleMania this year. And both men. Oh, well, Roman Reigns takes him off the announce table.
The guy got back in the ring.
And Roman Reigns going to break the count. Now focusing back on Seth. And Seth now with Roman. Oh my goodness! Pedigree on the outside. And now Seth or to the head of Roman Reigns. And remember, no interferences will be taking place in this match, at least as far as we know, when Roman Reigns confronted Nick Aldis. So, I mean, we are going to get our true winner here tonight, hopefully, between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, assuming...
Neither of them want an interference. That's the thing.
Exactly. Is Seth going to take a count-out win versus Roman? I don't think so. He breaks the count. And now Roman Reigns back to his feet. And Seth takes him out!
On the...
Landed in the audience. And now climbs on the barricade and Roman counters. And now Roman Reigns with the knee. The OTC gets back in the ring. What a match this has been so far.
Nice and slow paced.
Superman punch. Cover to beat Seth Rollins. And a kick out from Seth. And now Roman away for the spear. Looking to put this thing away. And Seth counters. Got the knee. And now Seth looking for a perk stop. Roman counters! Bam!
Oh my god, neck breaker!
Roman turns it into a cover. Is that gonna do it? Both men counter each other's finishers and Seth kicks out. Roman Reigns with the right hand. Semi-final here. Who is gonna do it? Who is going to the finals to potentially get a world title match at SummerSlam? Between presumably right now either Brock Lesnar or Cody Rhodes, and now Seth. Pedigree! Got him again! There's a knee to the skull. Now Roman Reigns. They're gonna set up for a spear. The last one was counter. Can he get this one? Roman. No, can't get him. Seth has had an answer for everything, but Roman's had an answer for everything as well.
It's because these two know each other so damn well.
Ripcord knee. Roman Reigns.
I mean, this match has been waited for years of finally ending it fairly.
And now we're getting it here, semi-finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Right here in the main event of Raw. Reigns counters. Seth goes to the knee. Reigns dodges that super kick. Reigns, nope. Rollins just thinking pedigree. Back and forth here. Super kick. Finally nailed him. Knee. And I think that one cut Roman Reigns open. Roman Reigns climbing, or crawling to the corner, I should say. Now Rollins going for that leg, that knee. And oh my goodness, another knee to the face. To the OTC, and now Seth. What's he thinking here? He's got to make a move fast. Is he going for that top rope
Avalanche
stop?
Avalanche!
There's
Avalanche!
no way Roman Reigns kicks out of that. How the hell? Wait, what? Jey Uso?
Roman must be pissed at Jey right now.
And a spear! Reigns is going to hit the spear anyways. I mean, he's just in the motion of trying to win this match right now. Cover two. Rollins kicks out! And now Braun Breaker! And now Seth must be upset. But Braun Breaker talked about conversations he's had with Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins, and now his music is playing. He's out here to try to help Seth win. And now Rollins! Curb stomp! Cover! Reigns at 2! Feels like the next blow wins it at this point. Who is going to hit the big move next. Rollins with a super kick.
And now, this match is, of course, not going to end cleanly.
Roman Reigns.
I mean, to be fair, they both kind of got screwed in this, but
Back and forth.
we will never see who's just a straight. It feels like we're never gonna see who's just a straight up better wrestler.
Insecure to Roman. Roman goes to the corner. Seth might have the OTC beat here. And if Seth can punch his ticket to the finals, he could be on top once again. Roman Reigns counters. Superman punch! Reigns! Caught Seth off guard! Spear! Cover! Roman Reigns has pinned Seth Rollins. So, it wasn't in the fashion he wanted it to be, but nonetheless, Roman Reigns has pinned Seth Rollins and will move on to the finals of the King of the Ring, where he will either meet Gunther or Carmelo Hayes in the finals, and the OTC could be competing for a world championship as soon as SummerSlam. Roman Reigns became the first wrestler ever to kick out of the Avalanche Stomp. And of course the interferences of Jey Uso and I assume new member of the Vision, Braun Breaker. Both men would kick out of the finishers that they hit on each other after the interferences. First Roman kicking out of the Stomp here. Seth kicked out of that spear earlier, as you saw. And it was right here, Superman punch. And close it out with a spear to pin Seth Rollins for the first time in Roman Reigns, I think in almost 10 years. The OTC is headed to the finals.